So we're gonna try with happy video day, guys. So if I look a little crazy right now, that's because I have like half the makeup on my face. I have foundation on, I have eye makeup on, I have no bronzer, I have no lipstick. That's because we're going to be trying out a few products together on camera, but I didn't want to make the video super long, so I did put on a few items to kind of speed up the process. But in doing that, I think I look a little crazy right now. But it's okay. That's what we got to do to make this go by quicker. We're going to be trying out a few new products together, and these are a few new products that I did pick up just recently. One of them is from Lawless Beauty. This is their loose setting powder, and this is the classic version. We're also going to be trying out this NYX Epic Liner. A lot of people have said that this is a really good liner. And finally, we're going to be putting on the Huda Beauty concealer. Now, some of these products I have tried on before, and some of these products I have actually never used before, like this one right here I've never used at all. So we're going to put them on our face together. I'll let you guys know my thoughts so far. So as you guys can see, I was doing this blue eye look, and I was super excited about the eye look until my daughter woke up midway through it, and then I had blue like literally all over my face because she wanted to take a nap. So I literally had her like this, and then my eye went like this, and then I had like blue all here, and I was like, this was not the best idea. So I corrected that before we got on camera. So we've got a lot of things we've got to do. We're going to start with the first one, the Huda Beauty concealer. So let's go ahead and put this on first so we can finish up the under eyes, put on the translucent powder, and get some bronzing to this face so that I don't look so crazy. The color that I purchased is Merengue, which is Merengue. It's 04N. Now, this one's a little light for me. I do like it though, because I sometimes like to brighten up the under eyes. To brighten up under eyes, I usually do try to go for like a color that's lighter, and I actually like it. So let's put it on. So this concealer, I've noticed like that is like way too much. Like that is like enough. This thing is like a little goes a long way, like a real long way. So like all you got to do is just put like 3 dots, and like that is like sufficient. Like that is like more than enough. I put a little bit on my nose, but that's like it. If I put more than this, I'll be blending this out onto my face for like the entire afternoon. I'm just going to use my concealer brush here, and I'm just going to go like this and blend it into the skin. And you guys will see how it's very light for me. You see how light that is? Now, I know some of you are probably thinking that is way too light, and it is very light. So you see, I will blend this out and like bring it downward. And even though it's still gonna look pretty light, once I put on bronzer and everything, this will kind of just look like a brightened area, and it won't look as crazy as it looks right now. So something I'm gonna tell you guys about this concealer, I think that the coverage of this concealer is insane. This is probably one of the most full coverage concealers I've tried in a long time. Besides the Tarte Shape Tape, this is, I don't even know, this might be even more full coverage than Tarte Shape Tape. But it is so full coverage that it's like a thick concealer. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, I really love the concealer because I love the way it looks. Like, it looks so bright and it really covers so much. The only thing is because it's so thick, I almost feel like it's one of those concealers that I can't wear all the time, because since I do bring it down my face, I can probably get a few little breakouts from it because it's very thick. It's like a thick concealer. That being said, it's a very good concealer. I've worn this and literally my whole face makeup will be gone and my concealer is still like, and you could tell because this is like light and then all of this is like dark. Anytime I put this on, I look ridiculous, but it looks awesome at the end. Wait until you guys see the end result. So you see, that is more than enough concealer for me, and I hardly used anything. So if you guys buy this concealer, I feel like you're gonna have this concealer forever. Like, it is such a long lasting concealer because you hardly have to use it. It has a smell to it. When I first put this on the first time, I smelled it and I kept on thinking like, did I put on perfume? What is that smell? And I don't know why I didn't think it was the concealer. I guess because it has like a floral kind of smell. I didn't think it was this concealer at all. And I was like, what did I put on? And I kept smelling my hands and I was trying to figure it out. So it does have a smell. It goes away, but I will tell you, it stays lingering for a while. So for me, the smell is not a deal breaker. It's not like that pronounced, but you do smell it for sure. So FYI, that is definitely the case. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this with the Lawless Seal the Deal loose setting powder. Now I want to just set the concealer because I haven't seen that this concealer creases on me too bad at all. Like, I mean, every concealer is going to crease a little bit if you have lines under your eyes, but some of them like literally like live in your lines. Like this one, I don't feel like it does. One thing about it is the sifter itself, like it allows a lot of powder to come out. So it can be a little bit messy. Like for example, like right now I opened it and like, you know, powder fell everywhere. But at the same time, I kind of like it because look how much product I can actually get on here. Look at that product I'm able to put on my eyes. And like sometimes even like with my Cover FX one, I get really aggravated because I'm trying to like dig for gold with it, trying to get product out. And this one like literally gives you all the product. Now, this setting powder, guys, is so fine. I used this for the first time the other day and I loved the way my under eyes looked. I feel like it has a very soft, silky feel to it when you're putting it on your under eyes. And it really does like that bake look, you know, like it really like sits there and like really concentrates into the skin. Only used it, I think this is the second time I've used it. And the first time I was like, damn, that's really cool. And this, and it actually even says clean AF. They're always free of stuff that's bad for you, and that's Lawless Beauty's theme. Like they don't use any products that are bad for you, which I think that's awesome. I definitely want to start venturing into more Lawless Beauty stuff because I'm very interested in that brand. But anyways, as you guys can see, you definitely can tell the difference between where I have foundation and where I have this. I actually like that. I like seeing the difference. So let's jump into the next thing. Let's jump into this liner. And then after I finish the liner, then I'll just start focusing on my lower lash line and finish off this eye look. So this is the Nyx Epic Liner. Now I've heard people say that this is kind of like a dupe for the Kat Von D liner. Now I'm super interested in that because even though I like the Kat Von D liner, I don't know, I've been wanting to try something different because I actually bought a Kat Von D liner the other day and I think the thing dried out on me too quick, so it kind of got me a little bit, This one here, the Epic Liner, is not that expensive. It is drugstore, so I'm hoping that it works good. Let's see what we can do here. Now, it's hard for me to talk when I'm doing liners, so maybe I'll put some music on because this is not going to be a talking segment. That went a little farther than I wanted it to. Okay, so I have to admit, I think that liner went on pretty smooth. I feel like the Kat Von D one is a little darker than this one, but I will tell you, I do think it went on really smooth. It did a pretty nice line. I didn't have a hard time putting it on. And my eyes are not the easiest to put on eyeliner because I have like a little divot. I don't know, like it's always been that way that when I go to do this line, it bounces. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a total smooth, like I can't just go fring. It'll always bounce a little bit unless I kind of like tug at my face, and I've been trying not to do that. So this one actually did a pretty good job. I'm excited because I do think it did a good job. I think it looks pretty nice. I don't think it's as deep of a black as the Kat Von D one, but I think it's pretty damn good. So this one has me very interested. I'm gonna finish off the bottom of my eyes. All right, guys, so this is the look. If you guys wanna see how I did these eyes, I definitely always have these tutorials up on Instagram at the GLAMRANCH. I always put up short tutorials of how I get certain eye looks, so definitely follow me over there if you guys want more in depth of how I got these eyes. For the first impression, the one item that I did a first impression on today was this NYX liner, and I am thoroughly impressed. I think this looks so cool. It has a very similar look to the Kat Von D one, because in order to like replace the Kat Von D one, you have to pay so much money, and this NYX one's a lot cheaper. So I'm excited about that. I will tell you, I've already used this Lawless Beauty loose setting powder twice, and this is the second time I've used it, and I think my under eyes don't look dry. I think they look really pretty and hydrated. I love the way it feels. It feels very smooth. I'm excited. I really like the Lawless product so far a lot, so I'm excited about that one. I really think that this concealer is really good. It is a thicker consistency, like I said before, but it does super full coverage. Look at that, guys. Like, I feel like if you're gonna go out, this might be the concealer that you use. Whether I would turn this into an everyday concealer, for me personally, I probably wouldn't. I think my Estee Lauder is a better everyday because it's lighter weight on the skin. But for nighttime, for going out at night, for an event, this thing, talk about full coverage. I like it, no creasing. I've used it already like 3 or 4 times, especially for filming, and I think it looks awesome. So I think I have a few real big wins, so that is really exciting. So yeah, let me know below, what do you guys think? I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget, give me your thumbs up, leave me your comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.